Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the monthly forecast for Cancer for March 2018. How are you doing, Cancer? Before I start these readings, I just want to say March is going to be a bit of a funny month. I'm meant to be moving, so I'm meant to be going back to the UK, but I don't know yet because all of the dates are all up in the air. So I am moving in on the island next week, so I won't be available for readings next week. I am going to open some readings up for the following week though, okay? So they were shut down, I wasn't taking any, but if you would like a reading from me, there will be some availability then, okay? So right, Cancer, straight on to what I'm picking up with you. I really feel it's almost like I want you to be a bit of a teenager again. You know, when a teenager goes and ponders and they lock themselves in the room and they put the records on really loud and, you know, that's it. They don't want to see the world. This is what I'm kind of feeling would be good for you if you could do that, Cancer, okay? Maybe some of you are doing it. Some of you might be drawn to do it or whatever, but I feel that this is the best thing. It's also almost like music is a big thing with this. I don't know why the music's coming in that much, but it's almost like I feel you need to remember your song as well, you know, not the one by Elton John, but yeah, like your song, you know, you need to remember the words, if that makes sense. And I really feel this is why you've got to go back to sort of being a teenager, locking yourself away a little bit so that like somebody else isn't singing alongside you, you know, because that's not going to work, if that makes sense. Sorry, it's really strange how they're showing me things here. So it's almost like you need this solitude in order to listen and hear your soul speak or hear your soul sing, okay? Because this is what we want to do. It's like there seems to be quite a lot of colour there that is ready to burst out, you know? And it's almost like you could be questioning your existence. It's like I say, this teenage thing, you know, teenage turmoil where they have all of these questions and, you know, they're wanting answers to so much. But it's almost like you've got the beauty of hindsight with this. So you now have a lot more experience than you did then. So it's working the two together, if that makes sense. Sorry, it's really strange how they're bringing this in. But it's almost like you just need to be, okay? You need to see what it is you want. You need to, some of you may even see a shooting star. I don't know why they're showing me that, but they're showing me a shooting star set there, so that might be of some relevance to somebody. But it's almost like you need to strip yourself bare in order to remember who you really are and to build yourself back up again so that you can come out to the world after this little bit hibernation and go, right, okay, this is who I am, okay? So that is what I feel is coming in psychically, okay? And when I'm looking at your cards here, I've already got your cards out, and I feel that there are a lot of changes when I'm looking at this. It's almost like you're looking back to the past as well, but it's like you know that you've got to go forward into the future. There's a bit of your security has been rocked in some way, okay? And I feel something that you thought was once secure now isn't. And it's almost like I feel some of you could be experiencing endings, okay, this month. And I feel there's a disappointment with this. You know, you're looking and thinking, God, how could I have made this mess again? What is it I'm doing? What is it I'm doing wrong? You know, and it's nothing. This is what I want to say to you, Cancer, okay? This is almost like if something is fallen away from you, or if something is actually leaving you, you know, you're leaving something behind, there is a reason for this, okay? It's because there is better to come, and this is what it's showing me. It's something is dead in the water. Something has passed its shelf-by date, or its sell-by date, it's past its shelf life, and it's almost like it's urging you to. This is why I feel you need to strip yourself down, strip away these layers, or, you know, strip away the way you have been living, I think, because I don't think that has been how you have wanted to, if that makes sense. And it's almost like, yeah, God, I'm sorry about this teenage things. I'm sorry for keep saying this, but they're hammering it down to me here. It's almost like you can go back, okay, look at your emotions from when you were a teenager. Look at how they differ to your life now, okay? When we were a teenager, we all experienced heartbreak. We had it like every other week, you know. It was, you know, we would fall out with somebody, or we would break up with somebody, and then 2 weeks later we were in love with somebody else. You know, that was the joy of being a teenager. We didn't mourn that much because we had such a full life and we had so much that we wanted to do. And this is what it's saying. You are being given this choice to go back and almost like rewrite your story, but with knowledge and with experience now, because it's like these childhood emotions, you can now understand them and you know what it is that you want out of life, and you want happiness. You know, this is it. And like I say, if there is a breakup here, what I do feel is you're looking at relationships now and you really want them to be strong. They've got to be strong. They've got to be solid in order for you to invest your time. Okay? Because it's like that clock's ticking all the time. And it's like you really need to rest. I feel you could come up against opposition here as well, and it's almost like, I want to say, listen to your intuition, listen to your head, because somebody is not going to like these changes that you are making, and I feel they could come up, they could be nice and stab you in the back, they could be not able to show their annoyance and they could lash out, okay, or they could try and manipulate you into not taking the path that you want to take. So I feel here your intuition is going to be your best friend. You are going to be your best friend this month, Cancer, you know, but it's really about having this time to yourself, okay? Solitude is key. It's almost like, I know we're going into March now, you know, and the year's getting on, but it's almost like go back and do this hibernation period. Because I feel like there's a lot of looking back to the past, okay? And I feel some of this is with sadness and some of this, you know, is with nostalgia. But what it's saying here is you need to look at the battles you fought in the past, things that have happened in the past, especially around relationships here, and almost take your rose-tinted glasses off, okay? See them for what they were. Look at every relationship you've had from being a teenager and see, right, okay, what part did I play in this? Where am I repeating patterns? You know, where am I responsible for something not working in the way I wanted? Because everything works out in the end or anyway, you know. So it's like I say, don't see this as a massive, right, okay, that's it, my life's over. This is just one of their milestones, you know, and, you know, you need to get it. They're showing me a style there, and it's almost like you need to climb over the fence. So right, okay, what they're saying to me, they're popularly, they're not saying that. It's almost like they're saying, contrary to popular belief, right, okay, the grass is sometimes greener, okay? I think that's why they were showing me the style. Sorry about that. But yes, so it's like you need to go, your grass is greener over this fence, right? Because what I'm getting here is there is so much magic for you, you know, it's almost like you are being given this month the power of manifesting, okay? And it's like your words can become things very, very quickly, okay? So there's a lot of power on your side, and I really feel there's this creative like bursting to come out with you. I said earlier, didn't I, about all this colour coming out, and it's really you getting creative, you know, doing something that you really want to do here, having a lot of ideas for the future, where you have been in limbo and where you've been stuck, and it's almost like you haven't been able to plan that far ahead. I feel this month you could actually start planning, and it's almost like, as I'm saying this, the energy's getting up and getting up and getting up. It's like you've learned this massive lesson and you're like, right, okay, it all makes sense now, and you are now prepared to go after and follow your heart as well. This could be something that you've been waiting for. You could be waiting years for this, but it's almost like the time is now for it. You know, there's a real, like going out into the big wide world, you know, is really taking you back to teenage times. If this makes sense to anybody, could you please let me know, because it's confusing the hell out of me. So yes, so this is about you following your heart, following your passions, going on a quest for love, true love, okay, true love, passionate love that ticks all of your boxes, not just some of them, you know. And this is it. You know now, after this period of contemplation, I think, that comes this month, it's like you know that you deserve recognition and you deserve to be seen for who you are. You know, one of the greatest things you can say to somebody is, I see you, you know, and that is it. When somebody sees beyond what they want you to be, beyond the outer exterior, you know, or anything like that, that is a beautiful thing, and that is somebody to invest time in as well. So it's almost like, because you're investing time in yourself and you're standing in your own power here, this is when you're giving yourself self-love, and you won't accept any less from anybody else. So I'm really, really liking this, okay? So yeah, you're just coming into your power. The more cards I'm pulling here, Cancer. And you know what? You're going to get it. You are going to get your happily ever after, Cancer. Might not be now, but the seeds that you plant now, this month, I feel will grow. And I'm almost being given autumn time for something here. There's still work for you to do, they're saying. But come autumn time, you will look back and all of this will have made absolute sense. So it's like cutting the ties that bind you, stopping this self-sabotage, being where you aren't happy, not letting fear get in the way, and knowing that you are strong enough and you are deserving of this fairy tale, of this they all lived happily ever after. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you. I'm just going to get a spirit card and see what spirit have to say. I really love that reading. There is a lot of really stepping into your power. There's going to be a big surge in your solar plexus and in your sacral chakra, Cancer, this month. So wow, it's, yeah, quite emotional, but I really feel you're going to be the one in control of your emotions as well, so that's a good thing. So right, okay, Cancer, please, Cancer for March. What do we have? Right. There you go. Moon goddess. You know, this has all started with these crazy moons that we've had. And what this is saying is, a time of necessary upheaval is a blessing in disguise. As the dust settles, the gift reveals itself. And that's exactly what I've just said here. You're being given a massive gift this month. And you know what to say, Cancer, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Please let me know if it did, and if anybody would like a reading with me, please get in touch via the link below. Just click that link and it'll take you straight to my booking page. Okay, so have a fabulous month, Cancer. Sat Nam.